Today we are here to celebrate. It is a celebration of the Fox era of Marvel movies. This is Deadpool and Wolverine that I'm talking about today. This movie is a send-off. To me, it is a send-off of those first superhero movies. We have all types of cameos. We have all types of homages being paid. We have all types of slugs that are well-deserved at points. Ultimately, we have an appreciation for an era that made this moment happen right here, because without those moments, we wouldn't have as many slugs and as much salt to get off as they are doing in this movie. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds and the team. Ryan Reynolds is the face of it, but it is a team that was put together to do something like this. Something like this, you cannot do it all by yourself. He took a character that was a side character in X-Men Wolverine Origins. In X-Men Origins Wolverine, he was a side character, a character that was so disrespected. He even tried to tell the people that were going in the direction of sewing his mouth shut that, hey, people were gonna go crazy. It turns out people were finna be fucking mad. But anyways, fought for it. Years after that movie came out, started doing all types of independent promos, started doing all types of test footages, making sure that, hey, I can make this look right. Hey, this will go right with audiences, with the power of YouTube and the power of people having good feedback and letting people know that, hey, sometimes the people want something that is not the conventional superhero movie, and people do not mind breaking the fourth wall. We are in an era where the internet, where the fourth wall is being leaned on at all times by all of us. Whenever it comes to these memes, whenever it comes to these movies, whenever it comes to events happening in real life, we are talking about them in a metaphorical or a meta perspective, for better or for worse. The Fox era, we gotta go back, man. We gotta go all the way back. First, it started, of course, with the comics, and then from the comics, the appreciation to the Marvel animated universe must be served, because we have Fox kids. I'm a Fox kid. You see this shirt? This is from the original X-Men cartoon. Shout out to X-Men 97, because I think you sparked some interest in this era. I don't know if it was intentional. I don't know if it's some type of rollout, some master rollout plan with Marvel, but that helped whenever we seen X-Men 97, and now we get to see characters from that cartoon represented in live action. Back when I was a kid, I didn't have cable. So if you had regular TV, you had this programming. I think whatever region you stayed in, it depends on what channel. Mine was KDFI 27. And it had Fox Kids on Saturday mornings, and then 3 o'clock if you catch them in the afternoon. But you had your superhero shows, your Spider-Man animated series, you had the X-Men animated series, and then, you know, you had your other stuff like your Power Rangers, and then all your original cartoons that came from original ideas. But that there helped me discover superheroes. I wasn't an avid comic book reader when I was a kid, but as soon as the internet came around, because this is like the 90s when all those animated shows came through, the Marvel animated universe flourished in the 90s. Whenever all of those shows stopped coming on, I wanted more. But whenever the movies and stuff started coming out and the cartoons, I got into I don't know, hunting for whatever I could. The internet had just started like getting to the masses, because, you know, at first it was like for business people and stuff, but then when it started getting to the masses, we started having a lot of www dots. I discovered Wikipedia, and I just started reading up everything that I could find on superheroes, and then this here led me to being a fan and knowing what's going on whenever these little Easter eggs or whenever there's little homages being paid in these movies. This movie checks off a lot of those boxes, and it brings back a bunch of people that you thought would never be working together again. This is why I say it's a send-off. I know a lot of criticism is being thrown at the story or the narrative, but whenever you have a send-off for anything, whenever it comes to I guess entertainment, sometimes you gotta overlook all this stuff. Like wrestling fans, whenever a wrestler is about to wrestle in their last match, they had a storyline where they were arch nemesis, and then next thing you know, at the end of that match, people are giving hugs, taking pictures with the fans, and just showing all types of love. That is what a send-off is. Whenever you have that, let's go back to Power Rangers again, the episode Forever Red. The episode Forever Red in Power Rangers is something that will never happen again. RIP to JDF, Jason David Frank, because that was one of the most glorious episodes of Power Rangers ever, when every Red Ranger up to that point decided to come together and fight. We're not gonna say it had the best story, we're not gonna say it had the best CG, we're not even gonna say it had the best fighting scenes, but the love was shown And I appreciate that Forever Red episode so much. I feel the same way about this Deadpool and Wolverine. We get to see both of these characters. We get to see, cause you know, he's been teasing Hugh Jackman the whole time over the course of the Deadpool franchise since the beginning, from having his face stapled, somebody who rhymes with Wolverine. It all comes together and it all wraps up and it coalesces surprisingly good. Even when we see these characters popping up, spoiler warnings for the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. We got Elektra coming back. We have Blade, Wesley Snipes' Blade coming back. That's Jennifer Gardner as Elektra. Sorry about that. Then we have a fan-casted Jason Tatum as Gambit. Sure, he looks like his neck is stiff as hell, but he is trying to love that character so much with the accent and everything. With that being said, like it's so much. I'm not finna say like all the cameos and stuff. This is just me showing appreciation, man. My last post, my last video of me talking, it started, people were a little mad. I'm trying to do something different. I do not want this to be an outrage channel. Shout out to everybody for watching this. I'm gonna say till next time, forget the hype coming up soon. It's gonna be Urban Reign. Shout out to the Tekken fans. And then I think I'm gonna do a Tekken video after that. Shout out to everybody who showed love on that Resident Evil 7 video. It was fun. Editing at night, looking at The Exorcist, looking at Reagan in the face at 1 o'clock in the morning was crazy. But yeah, till next time, y'all have fun. Shout out to the team behind Deadpool. Shout out to Ryan Reynolds and the squad. And yeah, let's keep the flame coming, man. We can't have send-offs like every single movie, so we're gonna have to get back to the groove. The send-offs are special. This is a special moment. Special moments aren't special if they keep happening. We gotta space it out. We gotta have some substance in between. This is a celebration moment. This is the cherry on top. I always say till next time, and then I start talking shit again, man. I gotta relax. Me and the squad on the Shut My Dope podcast, we talk more about this in our latest episode. I'm pretty sure you can catch it. The link is gonna be somewhere around my face up in here. But yeah, if y'all want to hear more, that there is actually way longer than this video. This video is like nice and tight, something that I'm recording just because I want to keep something out there to let y'all know that I'm not a bot. That there is going to be a full podcast, about like an hour long, a feature presentation. So yeah, if you want to catch that, feel free to click on the link. And shout out to everybody. What were your favorite parts of the Deadpool movie? That's what I'll say, man. I gotta engage, right? I gotta engage. Yeah, man. What were some of y'all favorite parts of the movie? What were some of your favorite eras of the Fox era of superhero movies? Even if you like that Fantastic, whatever, Fantastic Four movie with Michael B. Jordan, shout out to them. Even they get a shout out. Come on, man. Charles Xavier. The do-rag is for symbolism. Right now, I'm in Texas. I got a job where I work outside, and it is 100 degrees. The do-rag is symbolism for taking care. Not too tight, not too loose, but you got everything in perspective, and you're taking care of what's up here. One of your most important tools and one of your most important assets that you'll have in your life. Charles Xavier would be proud.